I woke up at 5 o'clock today, and the urge to nap is so strong. When you get into a new relationship, you know how that feels. It's new, it's exciting, it's unicorn and rainbow. Even the sky is pink. Everything is pretty and rosy, but you got carried away with these amazing flowery feelings and literally put on a pair of rose-colored glasses and forgot to think long term. If you can relate to what I just said, then this video is for you. I'm going to talk about the top must-do in the early stage of a relationship. First must-do, open communication since day 0. It's not a secret that we want to present our best self when we first meet someone. I get it, you don't want to show your crazy side right away. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you have to tell them every single little secret that they are probably not ready to learn. What I'm saying is, be open about your feelings. You shouldn't feel like that you have to pretend or hide your true emotion in front of this person. I've been in relationships where I was afraid to share my true feelings because prior times when I didn't get a good response. And that is a major red flag. I know it takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable, to be honest with your true feelings, especially when you don't know how the other person's going to react. And I know it's especially hard if you got a negative response from your past relationship when you shared your feelings. But this is exactly why you want to stay true to yourself from the beginning. You don't want to go 3 years, 5 years down the line only to realize, he doesn't really care how I feel. Or, he doesn't really support me during my downtime. And open communications includes your expectation, your belief, your desire, your want, your vision for yourself and the relationship, your goals. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Basically things that'll be very important to talk about in the long run. And of course, vice versa. You want to learn that about your partner as well. So encourage him to also have an open communication with you. Now you might think, what if I scare them off asking these deep questions right off the bat? You know what? Good. Scare them off. If your intention with this person is serious and you see a potential for a long-term partnership, then you want to make sure that they're also on the same page. And if they're not ready, that's okay. Let them go. I truly believe if two people are meant to be together, they will be together at the right time. What you don't want to do is to hang on a person who doesn't want to communicate with you on a deeper level. At the end of the day, it's only going to hurt you. Now this ties to the next must-do. A good way to have a good, solid communication ground is to be his friend. What do you do with friends? You joke, you have fun, you chat. A common problem I see with a lot of couples is before they got together, they could chat for 24, 48, 72 hours straight without an issue. But as soon as they become official, it's like flipping a switch. All of a sudden, they have nothing to talk about. And if you're experiencing that, or you have experienced it, I guarantee you it's not your fault. The society has put an expectation of how we should act when you're someone's girlfriend or even someone's boyfriend. And oftentimes we forgot that maintaining a relationship is basically a constant back and forth communication, either verbal, nonverbal, written, or visual. A lot of people master the nonverbal aspect of the communication, but extremely lacked on the verbal part. You want to make sure that while there is a special chemistry between you and your partner, you are still friend with them. This foundation of friendship will build a strong bond between you and your partner. And it's important if you intend to be with this person for the long run. Because one day you're going to get sick and tired of them if you ain't their friend. And while we are on the topic of communication, the third must-do is to understand his value. What does this mean? It means to understand his principle, his standard, his judgment of what's important in his life. You want to know what he stands by. Imagine that your partner has bad values, value different from yours, no value. How's that going to affect your life? Let me break it down for you. If they have bad values, lack an ethic, likes to lie, believe that violence solves problems, you're asking for a lot of troubles that you don't want in your life. And if they have values different from yours, they're likely not a good fit. Not saying they're a bad person, but they're not the right person for you. So get out before you dive too deep. If they have no value, ask them. And if they say, I don't know, then you want to consider if this person can satisfy you intellectually in the long run. So I hope by now you can see why is understanding his value early on in a relationship is so crucial. Set the foundation from day zero and make sure that you feel comfortable sharing your true self to the other person, and also make sure that he feels the same. There's nothing kills a relationship faster than hiding feelings, thought, concerns, problems, you name it. And bottling up these feelings potentially leads to cheating, abusing, lying, breaking up trust. You know what I'm getting to. Now that you have learned the must-dos when you started seeing someone, in my next video, I'm going to talk about how to really be yourself, even you've been wearing a mask for your entire life. Now, I'm curious, what is something that you think is a must-do in the beginning of a relationship? Let me know your thoughts, comments, questions down below so I can really tailor my content to help you to find the happy relationship that you deserve. And I'll see you very soon.